Hello, I am Pete and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas Challenge of Challenges. These bodies here still haven't despawned. And the randomly chosen challenge for this episode is going to be no VATS. I'm not allowed to use VATS in this episode at all. So that's going to affect the kind of weapons I use. Let's get some explosives out and see how we get on with that. Right, so the active quest is the one I want to do first. It is the Advanced Scouts, and once we've done that, we're then going to do the Grand Staircase. Hoping to get through both of those in this episode. So the question is how best to approach this. I feel like fast travelling to Sky's Cave and then making our way along the river to here is probably our best bet. So let's start with that and see how it goes. Okay, not seeing any red marks.
Like moonlight on still water.
So that's a good start. Okay, and now I want to head towards the Red Rapids Docks waypoint, which I think, is it just over there maybe? Okay, we found the Virgin River fast travel marker. Let's head across to the other side. And let's see, what's the nearest waypoint? I think we want to go down this way. I think this is the way to get to the... Yeah, it's this thing here. That's a location, I think.
Zion used to be a place of peace, you know. Daniel says that it is holy in the eyes of the Father. I hope someday you will see it as it was.
Thank you. See, as I've said before, I'm hoping to complete this quest in the kind of the non-violent-y sort of way, if I can. Which means instead of going in all guns blazing...
The lovely at this time of day, don't you think?
Yes, but you are interrupting me a little bit. Yeah, instead of going in all guns blazing, I want to steal the war totems.
Those tents down there, that is a White Leg war camp. Do you see the war totems they've erected around the tents? White Leg warriors pray to them for strength and savagery before battle. This is no raiding band.
All right. Any advice on how to deal with the situation?
You might rush them and take them by surprise. We would be badly outnumbered then, though, and these will be strong fighters. We might also use their superstition against them. White Leg warriors believe that to lose their totems on the eve of battle is a terrible omen.
So the totems are sacred to them somehow. Good to know.
Yes. If their war totems were to disappear, they would likely lose the will to fight.
Okay then, let's go down there and take care of business.
I will follow your command, but I advise caution if it is possible.
Okay, so this totem is really close, but I do see a storm drummer moving around here towards it. So what I kind of want is I want to... I'm going to pop a quick save. I want to wait for this person to turn around and walk away. Oh, there's another one coming towards now. Oh, he stopped. Okay, so once this one starts to move away, I think I can then go in and get the totem. They don't seem to be moving away. I'm going to put away my gun and just be patient. Okay, I've been waiting here for a little while and they haven't moved away yet. Maybe they're not going to move away? I just feel like if I pop my head up and go for that totem, this person's going to spot me. They're only another 10 meters beyond it. Right, so I think what I need to do is I need to come back here and tell Waking Cloud to stay here because I don't want her rushing in and blowing my cover.
As you wish, I will wait, but please do not be gone long.
Okay, so all three of them are now down here. Oh, this is looking good. This is looking good. Okay, got it. Run away. Okay, we've dropped into caution. Okay, Waking Cloud, you need to follow me.
I walk in your...
And we need to run around this corner. Okay, we're back into hidden. Okay. I've dropped a quick save because that was pretty good. So now we want to head towards that next camp over there. I don't know if moving through this little canyon here is going to leave us being spotted. Okay, we're in caution. But as long as Waking Cloud doesn't get too excitable, we should be able to get through there. Ah, she got excitable. Okay. Alright, so I think if I try and move through that canyon, those three will spot me. So I'm gonna move around here a little bit. Try and stay well out of sight of those white legs. Okay, seems good. All right, so now let's move our way towards this next group. Let's have a little look at the map, just see if we can figure out the plan. So it looks like, yeah, I think the totem is just directly in front of us. So let's try and find a route through. And again, it's going to be about waiting for the right opportunity to move forwards and grab the totem when no one's watching.
Zion used to be a place of peace, you know. Daniel says that it is holy in the eyes of the Father.
Okay, here seems like a good place to pop a quick save.
You will see it as it was.
There's the white legs. So I want to drop down into here. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, they're coming. Run away. Okay, I'm still hidden. Waking Cloud, I think, is still... Where's she gone?
Yield!
She's still in there, fighting them, getting their attention. Fighting this one just here. Okay, well, it looks like this fight is happening, so let's grab that gun. I feel like this is a pretty good weapon for fighting without using VATS, without accidentally hitting Waking Cloud. Okay, let's pick up what we've got here.
Do you see them?
Oh, in danger. Okay, it's not these ones coming. It's got to be that one over there. Coming over the hill. Yep. Oh, what have you got? Okay. Yep, we're chasing this one now. They don't like that. And that has been dealt with. 12.7mm pistol they had. That's pretty cool.
Zion used to be a place of peace, you know.
So now, even though we killed all of the white legs at this camp, we do still need to pick up the totem. Because completing the quest is either pick up both the totems or kill all the white legs. Can't do half of one and half of the other. So let's just move in here and grab this. Shouldn't be any more white legs in this camp. That should complete the quest. I don't think there's any lootable containers around here. So that is that quest very much completed. Hurrah. Okay, next quest then, let's get the log up. So now we need to do the Grand Staircase. Find a map of the Grand Staircase region, which is going to require us to go into Morning Glory Cave. So I think one of these fast travel locations is probably going to be the better option. But I'm also likely to get ambushed at one of them. I don't know which. So let's try fast traveling into the North Fork Bridge first and see how that goes. Okay, no red marks. That's pretty promising. I think I would like it to be daytime though, so I'm going to fast travel through. And let's start making our way up to this hill. Oh, nearly fell down there. Now, I think last time I was here, there was a Yaoguai. So, oh, but no, I think it did run down and attack us, and we then unloaded the 45 auto submachine gun into it. So yeah, I'm not expecting a Yaoguai surprise today. But it could have respawned, so yeah, maybe, well, I mean, of course, you know, by definition, I'm not expecting a Yaoguai surprise. A Yaoguai surprise could still happen. There's a plane buried into the side of that mountain, which is cool. Not seeing any enemies up here. Okay, let's go on into Morning Glory Cave. Now, is this one going to be traps or monsters? Hidden to start with. Let's turn on the light.
Salt upon wounds took New Canaan. He ordered the white legs to salt the earth so nothing could grow again. What kind of monster could do that?
Okay, not seeing any red marks yet. Oh, I am now. Okay, thingy up there. So, remember, no VATS. Let's get the rat slayer out. That's that dealt with. I'm into caution. Okay, I want to get the that. In fact, let's get the thump out. Okay, back to hidden. There's something through there, so I'm going to just fire a grenade in and see what happens. Ah, okay, it's that spore plant there. All right. So again, that should be one we can take out using the rat slayer. Still in caution. Just going to have a scan around.
We should not be here. This place, it belongs to the Father in the caves. We must not profane it with our touch.
What are you talking about?
The Father in the caves. The Holy Father who gave the Sorrows his succor and gave the new Canaanites his son. Many of the caves around the valley are sacred to him, and those who would trespass are punished by holy wrath.
I understand. I'll respect your beliefs then, but we need to search the cave.
I understand. I would prefer to leave as soon as possible, though.
Okay. So let's scan around, see if we can see another big mouthy plant. Not seeing anything, but we are in caution, which means there is one in here somewhere. Survival cache is up there. That's got me back in caution, which makes me think that the plant must be around here somewhere. Okay, hidden caution. I mean, nothing's rushing at me. So that's kind of good, isn't it? Can I jump up here? Firstly, I think I should probably switch to that gun so that I'm in a better position if things catch me by surprise. I'm totally expecting traps up here. What am I going to do about it?
It is good to travel with another. I spend so long scouting on my own.
Is that a
I
tripwire?
forget what human company is like.
Oh, I think I see a rigged shotgun there. Can I de-rig it? What's it attached to? Oh, I had it there. There we go. Disarmed that. But I'm not... I would expect there to be some mines buried in here, but nothing's triggering. Okay, an average locked door. We can get through this. At least I thought we could. There we go. Look out for mines buried in here. Oh, there was something there. Bear trap. Okay, I think we're clear. Careful you. All right, so we've found another one of Randall Clark's caves. So the item we seek is in here, as also is going to be one of his terminal entries. So let's grab everything that's worth having. Let's open the survival cache. So this includes all sorts of ammo and also the Grand Staircase map holotape, which is a thing we're specifically sent here for a quest. And that includes, that concludes a quest and opens up Gathering Storms, Return to Daniel at the Narrows. But while we are here, we will read the fifth and final terminal in Randall Clark's story. Year 2108. August 22nd, 10 sets of tracks half a mile northeast of Canyon entrance. Barefoot. August 23rd, saw them through scope. Corpses walking around, finally gone crazy. Dementia, maybe. August 24th, I'm not crazy, they're real. God damn it, they are real. Rushed me the moment they saw me, snarling like animals. They look like corpses, but don't smell rotted. I'll be putting them out of their misery, doing for them what I never could for myself. September 3rd, the last of them all gone. I assume he's talking about ghouls. Year 2113. February 5th, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday you useless old dinosaur, happy birthday to me. Happy 60th. What do you get a man who has everything? A bottle of whiskey and a 12-gauge slug through the roof of the mouth. Woo! Come now, what do I have to do to prove to myself that I've lived long enough? I'm a shriveled old man, white beard, seen enough sunrises and sunsets. Saw the big sunset, been hanging on through the long night 36 years now. Ridiculous. Not kidding myself into thinking there's anything on the other side of this. Fine. Things weren't so bad before I was born. Shah and Alex, Sylvie and Michael who could have been. Thoughts of the beloved dead before dying. Goodbye, Zion. February 6th. Fucking didn't do it. Coward as usual. Maybe 2 bottles next year. Year 21-23. Another 10 years have passed. 5 years between those entries. 10 years before this one. April 25th. 24 of them. Half boys, half girls. Youngest is 8 maybe. Oldest 13 to 14. Dirty and scrawny. Been on foot a long time. Children's crusade. Struck camp on nearly the same spot as Los Mexicanos. 30 years and a lifetime ago. I've spent 2 nights listening to them. English. Literate. One of them reads stories while the little ones fall asleep. They escaped some place they call the school, but can't figure out where it was. When they want a little one to behave, they tell him to stop or the principal will get you. Principal better not show up or I'll blow his goddamn head off. I can still shoot straight. So with that done, we can head back out. And we will go to see Daniel, as our quest is telling us to do. But there's something else I'd like to do as well, which does require backtracking to somewhere where we were just a few minutes ago. Let's head on out of the cave. So, still nothing around? Good. Okay, so we've seen all 5 of Randall Clark's terminals, but we haven't yet seen the final step in his story. To do that, we have to go back to Red Rapids docks. So the game did crash there, which is... It's not often the game crashes. I generally have quite a stable mod load out, but that's now crashed 2 episodes in a row. So maybe I need to unadd the most recent mod that I added. And yeah, reloading that autosave, and we have now hit level 19, which happened quite quickly, didn't it? So let's think. What do I want to put my points into? I suppose if I put another 12 points into explosives, then that would unlock another tier of explosive weaponry. You know, all the stuff that requires 75, I could start using that. I don't feel like I need to put points into barter. I feel like I'm okay for that. I do want to move lockpick towards 80, actually. How close can I get it? I could put it up to 70. And then next time I level up, I'll put another 10 in there. And from that point on, I'll be able to unlock anything I want to. So yeah, let's do that. Let's round up science. And let's round up explosives. Okay, so here we are. We're outside Morning Glory Cave. Let's fast travel to Red Rapids docks again. Okay, we're here back at the Red Rapids docks after having some problems with crashing, which is mildly concerning. So there were a bunch of white legs round here earlier on, but I think that maybe they've despawned by now. I'm certainly not seeing any red marks. So where we want to go is we want... Oh, no, there's a red mark there. Okay, so from the Red Rapids docks, we basically want to head to a location which is immediately northwest. Kind of about there. So this is where we will find the body of Randall Clark. Now, getting up there can be mildly tricky. And I worry that if I go around here, I'm going to be spotted by the white legs who are remaining in that camp. Okay, looks like we've made it through. So yeah, we want to get up here. Which, there is a way up. I think if we work our way around, we'll get to it. I think this slope is probably just about climbable.
Father, I ask that you guide this woman who is the vessel of your will. Show her the light of your wisdom and the peace of your love. Amen.
So we've found the red gate, and this here, this is what's left of Randall Clark, the survivalist. So in his duffel bag, we've got some caps, some stims, his final diary entry, and the survivalist's rifle, which is a pretty funky little weapon. Let's have a little listen to that message, a read rather. 21-24, January 2nd, I've been leaving notes for them and gifts. They liked the books, started with stories but moved on to weapons manuals, medical books, practical stuff. In the notes, well, it's embarrassing, almost like those cards people used to give to each other. Everything's sweet and loving. I tell them to read and to learn and to make the most of their new home. I tell them that I'm giving them Zion as a gift to make up for all the sorrows of their lives so far and all the sorrows man has visited on man. I tell them to be kind to each other and modest. I tell them never to hurt each other, but if someone else comes along and tries to hurt them, to strike back with righteous anger. Stuff like that. I sign every note "The Father" because, well, just because. January 18th, have I mentioned that I'm dying? Mind's still sharp. Lungs are the problem. Might be cancer. Cough's been getting worse for months. Finally, there's blood in it. Getting harder to visit my little friends. Breath's so short. I've given away most of what I own. They'll find the rest in the caves when they get a little older. I don't want them to find me, though. The father is a broke-down old man. Disappointment. It's time. I don't want another birthday. January 23rd. It's cold enough that I won't last long on the high mound up next to Redgate. I think I've got enough breath left in me to make it. I'll just lie down and stare at the sky. Feels right. I hope they'll do well. I hope no harm comes to them, from within or without. Did my best to prepare them with the last few notes. Said something kind about each one of them, what makes each one special. Told them the father was pleased by their kind natures and that it would be up to them to handle things on their own from now on, that I'd be silent but still watching and still caring. Lying then. Ah, yes. Lied to you, Shah, and Alex, and Sylvie. Told you I'd be with you forever. But I wouldn't go back and unsay it once, if I could. What was the point of it all? So many failures. But I never forgot your face, or little Nuts, or, Sylvie's. They used to say that happened after a while, but it never did for me. Maybe the only point of all this living was to keep those pictures in my head going for as long as I could. It was the only life I could give you. Not a day went by without. It wasn't choice. I chose to die again and again, just never did. Body had its own drive. Well, the little ones will need it. Species will need it if it's to continue. That blind drive onward. I wish them well. It's been a gift to me at the end of it all, to behold innocence. Goodbye, Zion. Randall Dean Clark, February 5th, 2053 to January 2124. That's the end of his story, but not the end of his gun. The survivalist rifle, it's like a service rifle but chambered for 12.7mm. I'm gonna have a go with this, see what we can do with it. Right, so from here we need to go and talk to Daniel. So let's head on over there. Looks like he's somewhere around Half Mouse Cave. Let's wiggle on over. There's a skeleton being weird. Skeletons don't normally do that. Waking Cloud, are you seeing this? Does this concern you at all? A knife and a fork? Okay, and Daniel's moved again. He's over there now. Oh, and here's Joshua Graham. All right, Joshy.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
What did you say about a courier? Who are you expecting?
Caesar would never admit this openly, but he knows that I'm alive. I've killed enough of his frumentari and assassins that have come looking. I've heard one of them travels the Mojave as a courier. Most of Caesar's agents meet a fitting end in NCR territory, but maybe this one survived.
What do you know of Salt Upon Wounds?
He's a butcher. Believe me, I know the godless fire that burns in his heart. I've been burned by it myself. He's not the kind to let his subordinates do all the killing. No, he likes to have a hand in it, with that spear of his. He's fashioned himself an abomination before the eyes of the Lord. I'm happy to serve as an instrument of divine justice.
Do you have anything to trade?
Yes, take a look.
I'd quite like some 45 ammo. How much would it cost to buy all of this? 596 caps. I'm doing it. In terms of this has got the drums and the comp on it. I could buy these things for the 45 auto pistol, but I'm not really using that at the moment, so let's just stop with what we've got there. Is there anything else in here that I really want? Doesn't look like it, so let's just accept that trade. Goodbye.
God be with you.
And now let's talk to Daniel.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
I checked on everything in the valley and got you the map of Grand Staircase.
I appreciate it. Well, that's it. This is all we need. Now all that's left is to quietly pack up and try to get out of here without being noticed. That's assuming that Joshua won't try to stop me. and that he hasn't talked you into fighting the Whitelegs despite what I've said. Don't worry, I don't hold it against you. You're an outsider. Fighting seems like the practical solution. I'll tell you again, there's more at stake.
Whether you decide whether the Sorrows should fight or flee, your decision will set their destiny irrevocably in motion. You'll be unable to finish any remaining quests in Zion once you make your decision, so choose wisely. I need to think about this.
Even our Lord had doubts. Think it over, but listen to your heart. And do it quickly. We don't have much time.
That's where I'm going to end this episode. Hope you'll join me next time for the next episode of Fallout New Vegas Challenge of Challenges. And as always, if you have ideas for new challenges to put into the randomizer, please do leave them as a comment. Right, we're done. Get lost.